In the heart of medieval Africa, where the vast Sahara met the fertile lands of the Niger River, the Mali Empire rose in splendor. Its story was one of gold, power, and vision, a civilization built on trade and wisdom. The Mali Empire became a beacon of wealth and learning, linking sub-Saharan Africa with the Islamic world and beyond. Founded in the 13th century, it emerged from the ashes of the Ghana Empire, uniting countless tribes under a banner of prosperity. Through desert trade routes, camels carried gold dust and salt, connecting Mali to Cairo, Tunis, and Mecca. The empire's rise marked a golden age in African history, an era when cities like Timbuktu and Gao shone brighter than any in Europe. The story of the Mali Empire began with a legendary figure, Sundiata Keita, the Lion King of Mali. Born into exile, Sundiata united warring clans after defeating the cruel Soso king, Sumanguru Kante, at the Battle of Kirina around 1235. His victory forged a new empire, grounded in justice and unity. The Mali Empire's foundation rested on kinship and respect for local traditions, creating a system where loyalty and trade flourished together. Sundiata's reign brought stability to the vast savannas, transforming Mali into a regional power. Oral historians, known as griots, preserved his tale for centuries, passing it through song and memory. His story became not just history, but legend. Under Sundiata's successors, the Mali Empire expanded across the Sahel. Fertile farmlands, gold mines, and bustling markets turned the empire into one of the wealthiest realms of medieval Africa. Cities such as Niani, the royal capital, grew into centers of governance and commerce. The empire controlled key routes linking West Africa to North Africa through the Trans-Saharan Trade Network. Gold, ivory, and slaves flowed north, while salt, textiles, and horses came south. This economic engine made Mali the envy of the Islamic world. Merchants from distant cities spoke of its vast riches and order. Yet Mali's success was not just built on gold. It was sustained by a stable administration and respect for Islamic scholarship. The lifeblood of the Mali Empire was gold. Its mines, especially in Bambouk and Bouré, produced an estimated 2/3 of the world's gold in the 14th century. Caravans loaded with gold dust and nuggets crossed endless deserts, trading this precious metal for salt and fine goods. The trans-Saharan trade routes became the arteries of medieval Africa, pumping wealth into cities like Timbuktu and Gao. Gold from Mali reached the markets of Cairo, Venice, and even the bazaars of Baghdad. For centuries, stories spread that in Mali, gold was as common as sand. This abundance shaped not just Mali's economy, but also its identity, an empire gilded by the desert sun. Timbuktu, once a humble caravan outpost, grew into the jewel of the Mali Empire. By the 14th century, it became a center of trade, learning, and faith. Merchants arrived with goods from Arabia and Europe, while scholars came seeking the wisdom of Islam. The city's markets overflowed with salt, gold, books, and fabrics. Its skyline was crowned with mosques made of sun-baked clay, their minarets rising like desert spires. The Sankore University attracted students from across Africa, making Timbuktu a beacon of medieval knowledge. In its golden days, the name Timbuktu itself became a symbol of distant wealth and mystery.
In 1324, Mali reached the height of fame under its greatest ruler, Mansa Musa. A devout Muslim, he embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca that would astonish the world. His caravan stretched for miles, thousands of servants, soldiers, and courtiers, all bearing gold. Along the route through the Sahara and Egypt, Mansa Musa distributed immense wealth, giving gold to the poor and funding mosques. In Cairo, his generosity was so great it caused inflation for years. His pilgrimage not only displayed Mali's power, but also placed it firmly on the map of world history. Mansa Musa's journey transformed the image of medieval Africa, from the unknown to the unimaginably rich. Mansa Musa ruled the Mali Empire with unmatched wealth and vision. His reign from 1312 to 1337 was marked by prosperity, peace, and scholarship. The empire stretched from the Atlantic coast to the edge of the Sahara, its borders secured by disciplined armies and loyal governors. Gold flowed into his treasury, funding monumental projects, mosques, schools, and libraries. Mansa Musa's capital, Niani, became a symbol of refined culture and governance. Chroniclers from North Africa and Europe spoke in awe of his riches, describing him as the richest man in medieval history. Under his rule, Mali became not only powerful, but enlightened, a realm where trade met faith and gold met wisdom.
Mansa Musa's devotion to Islam reshaped the Mali Empire skyline. Upon returning from Mecca, he invited architects and scholars from across the Islamic world. One of them, al-Sahili from Andalusia, designed the Great Mosque of Jinni, a masterpiece of mud brick architecture that still stands today. Built from local clay, palm wood, and sun-baked earth, it blended African creativity with Islamic tradition. Across Mali, new mosques and madrasas arose, turning cities into centers of learning. These structures became more than places of worship. They were symbols of cultural pride and divine harmony.
Under Mansa Musa's rule, Timbuktu blossomed into a center of global scholarship. Its libraries held thousands of manuscripts on astronomy, medicine, law, and theology. Scholars debated philosophy and mathematics under open skies, their voices mingling with the call to prayer. The Sankore and Niger River universities attracted students from across Africa and Arabia. Knowledge flowed through the desert as freely as gold. Here, learning was sacred, a duty as much as a privilege. Timbuktu's golden age of scholarship illuminated medieval Africa, proving that the thirst for wisdom knows no borders. After Mansa Musa's pilgrimage, the world could no longer ignore Mali. Maps created by European cartographers began marking Mansa Musa, King of Gold, across West Africa. In Italy and Spain, artists painted his image, a dark-skinned monarch holding a golden orb. Mali had become a legend of unimaginable wealth and order. Diplomats and traders sought its favor, eager to access the empire's riches. For a brief moment in medieval history, Mali stood shoulder to shoulder with the great powers of the world, an African empire commanding respect from Cairo to Constantinople. The Mali Empire thrived not only on gold, but on governance.
Mansa Musa established a system of taxation, law, and trade regulation that ensured stability. Local chiefs managed provinces, while royal inspectors traveled the empire to maintain justice. Trade caravans moved safely under imperial protection. Markets thrived with artisans, farmers, and scholars, all part of a system that valued both wealth and wisdom. Mali's success proved that a great civilization could rise from African soil, rooted in fairness, faith, and intellect.
When Mansa Musa died around 1337, the empire mourned its golden king. His reign had brought Mali to its peak, the symbol of faith and fortune. But with his death came uncertainty. His successors inherited vast lands, but lacked his strength of leadership. Internal rivalries slowly began to erode the empire's unity. Yet even as Mali's power waned, the legend of Mansa Musa endured. In every tale told by desert travelers, his name still shimmered like gold under the Saharan sun.
After Mansa Musa's death, the Mali Empire began to fracture. Powerful provinces like Gao and Timbuktu started asserting independence. Rival claimants to the throne weakened central authority, while trade routes shifted under foreign influence. Berber and Tuareg raiders from the north attacked caravans, cutting off Mali's lifeblood, its gold trade. Once unified cities became rivals, and whispers of rebellion spread along the Niger. Yet even amid decline, the memory of Mali's greatness inspired loyalty among its people, a fading echo of a once golden age.
As Mali's power waned, the city of Gao rose. Once a loyal province, it became the heart of a new empire, the Songhai. Ambitious rulers like Sunni Ali would soon challenge Mali's supremacy. Control of the Niger River's trade routes shifted eastward, draining Mali's wealth and influence. Caravans that once carried gold from Niani now turned toward Gao. The world's focus moved on, but the Mali Empire's legacy lingered in every stone and story left behind.
By the 15th century, Mali faced new threats. Desert raiders, foreign armies, and internal divisions gnawed at its borders. The Mossi warriors raided from the south, while Tuareg seized Timbuktu. Mali's once proud armies struggled to defend vast territories. The empire's wealth that once dazzled the world became a magnet for conquest. Yet, even in defeat, the people of Mali preserved their traditions, songs, and faith, refusing to let their story end in silence.
By the late 1400s, the once great Mali Empire was but a shadow of its former glory, yet travelers still spoke in awe of its ruins and legends. The great mosques still called the faithful to prayer. The manuscripts of Timbuktu still preserved the wisdom of centuries. Mali's story became part of Africa's collective memory, a reminder that knowledge and faith outlast the rise and fall of kingdoms. The sands might have buried its walls, but not its spirit.
Mali's legacy lived on in two treasures, gold and faith. The empire's wealth reshaped global trade, linking Africa to the Mediterranean and Middle East. But its deeper legacy lay in its devotion to knowledge and Islam. Scholars from Mali helped preserve classical learning during Europe's Dark Ages. Their writings would influence generations long after the empire's fall. The Golden Age of Mali became a testament to Africa's power, resilience, and wisdom.
Centuries after his death, Mansa Musa remains a symbol of ultimate wealth and vision. Modern economists still compare his fortune to the richest in history. But his true greatness was not measured in gold. It was in legacy. He built schools instead of fortresses, mosques instead of palaces, and left behind a model of leadership rooted in faith and learning. In every story of Mali, Mansa Musa stands as a timeless reminder that prosperity without wisdom is fleeting. Today, the spirit of the Mali Empire endures in its people and culture. In modern Mali, music, art, and oral storytelling still echo the empire's glory. The griots, descendants of ancient storytellers, continue to sing the epics of Sundiata and Musa. UNESCO protects the mosques of Djenné and Timbuktu as World Heritage Sites. Across Africa, Mali's history remains a source of pride, a story of brilliance born in the heart of the continent. The story of the Mali Empire reminds us that greatness is not confined to one continent or civilization. In the golden sands of Africa, a kingdom once rose whose influence stretched across the world. From the deserts of the Sahara to the libraries of Timbuktu, the Mali Empire proved that wisdom and wealth could coexist in harmony. Its light may have dimmed, but its legacy shines still in the hearts of those who remember.